Hello Panthers, this is Mr. Hernandez The Tech Teacher, and welcome to our Quarter 3, Week 6 CodeSpark activity for Computer Lab. This is for kinders all the way to 5th graders. Let's go to my website to get started. Panthers, we're here at the website. We want to scroll down to the CodeSpark link. It's right here next to the checkers. We want to go ahead and click on it and let it load. Now, I've been letting my screen load here on this tab. I'm going to mute myself here. There we go. So last week I introduced how to sign in. So most of you are able to do so. You clicked on school, we clicked on student, and we clicked on code, and we put in a special code for your grade level, all right? You don't have to do that. Now, if you didn't get to play last week, come talk to me. I'll have to give you a code for that day. The codes only work for that day for only a couple hours, and so it's always going to be a new one. But if you did put in the code from last week, just press the green button. That's that simple. Let's press the green button. Now I have all the grade levels here. Look for your grade level, all right? For this example, I'm just going to stick to the class that's showing on my list here, and I believe it's showing second grade. Sure, second grade, even though it says K. Anyways, so click on your face, scroll down, up and down, okay? Please make sure it's yours. I'll show you what to do in case you press on the wrong avatar. But a lot of you got to create some cool, fun avatars last week, got to explore it. Now this time, let's dive into that coding. So I'm going to click on my character. Every time you return, you might see some coins. And so, today's no exception for me. I'm going to tell you what those coins do here in a little while. Click on the green check mark. Now, if you happen to press the wrong avatar, you can press the current avatar on the left corner, top left corner, and then you can press the switch button. The switch button takes you back to the menu of all the student names, and then this time, choose your correct one, all right? So I'm going to press back, and this time, scroll down a little bit. A lot of you tried some of these fun game modes, so many cool game modes in a CodeSpark: platform, adventure, storytelling, creative, food. But where I really want to go is into this puzzle area. Now, some of you are returning CodeSpark users who might have some levels unlocked, and some have never started, so you only see the donut detective. So start where your code shows you that you have access to. If it's donut detective is the only thing that shows, then click on donut detective. If it's the next one, tool trouble, kite plight, or so on, pick that one. Now, some of you are my 5th and 4th graders who might have done this in previous years. If you have a lot more of these codes available, or if you've happened to finish them all, I would suggest you go back, and I bet some of you don't have all 3 stars on those levels, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. And so I would say try to go back to the 2-star, 1-star levels, and try to get 3 stars this time, all right? That's my challenge for you. But let's start off on Puzzle Detective. Imagine I've never started this before, all right? So only the first world which would be available to you. We'd click on the first world, and now you're this detective trying to hunt the glitch, this little blue guy, and we need to get some power to be able to catch this guy. So how do you get power? Eating donuts, of course. And what's great about CodeSpark when you first start out, you click and drag.
Walk right.
Click and drag the code into our workspace, almost like CodeSpark. Almost like code.org. And then you want to activate the code. Start it, run it. Well, you do it by pressing our donut detective. Yay. Now you see those stars? If I did this code in the shortest amount of steps with very little mistakes, I get my full stars. My full stars then grants me some coins. I'm going to press next. Let's see what happens when I make a mistake. Now here's what's neat. These codes, these little directions also can be changed. Look what happens when I make a mistake. Uh-oh, gotta do it again. You can click and drag these off of the workspace. Let's put a new one, and let's run it. Now you see that? I lost a star, alright? What that means is I did the code correctly, but I don't get all 3 stars. Now I can keep going. But some of you that I'm telling you to go back and challenge yourselves, well, let's press the restart. And now my code is saved automatically there. And look, I got my 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. Yes. All right.
Jump.
Now, I'm going to ask you guys to keep going till the end, all right? But how do I use these coins, right? What are these coins for? So eventually, let me go back to the home area here. Let me go back to home. Pressing home takes us all the way back to the beginning. Eventually, these coins, you're able to spend them and redeem them in the CodeSpark store. Let's go down to the bottom. Or where do I find my store? Give me 1 second. Where is my store? So after a little bit of digging, Panthers, I was able to find the store here in these featured games and modes on the top bar. So the idea is you want to slide them over, and then here's the store, this little basket. You want to click on that basket, and now you have a store of accessories and all kinds of things to add to your CodeSpark. So for example, if I like this little guy, I'm going to add him. And if I mean, there's so much you can do. There's so many cool things you can add and buy and whatever. Let me add this little character. Okay? So now here's the thing. How do I access these characters? Well, if you see these modes here, what they're saying is that, and I believe this is the story mode, this is the adventure mode, and this is the platformer. These accessories, if you're playing those games, you can add those to those game types. That's what they're saying. So for example, if I go to my platformer, let me press the back button, and I won't explain platformer completely right now. That will probably be next week. But here in platformer, I'm going to click on new, and if you happen to see a tutorial that makes you do the tutorial, go ahead and do all that. But here's the idea. In platformer, once you've done the tutorials and you have access to making levels, and again, I'll do this in the next video later on, you have this button down here. And this button, this toolbar, basically gives us access to coding to be able to make your custom levels. But real quick, let me show you. Here's the store, okay? And here are those characters. You remember me purchasing this character a while ago in the store from the very home page at the beginning? Well, now I can't because I bought it. And well, how do I get her in the game? Well, not create a foo. You go to your backpack, slide over, and look, here she is. And so what it's saying is that when you play this game, I think you're going to play as her, or eventually. It should. Let me go back. More details to come, because it should have. Oh, or maybe I click on her. Yep, I got to click and drag. And now that character that I purchased is in this story and involved. Now, can I control her? Not necessarily right now. I'll figure that out another time because this isn't for platformer, this video. But that's what the store is for. You'll be able to unlock certain features to play in the other games. All right? So again, play Donut Detective, play these puzzle games, get those stars for completing levels, get those coins, spend those coins, and use those coins in other parts of CodeSpark. All right, Panthers? Panthers, this is... Oops. Give me 1 second, Panthers. This is CodeSpark. Quarter 3, week 3. Can't wait to see you keep playing some exciting CodeSpark and Computer Lab, Panthers. I'll see you in class. Bye for now.